Siku ya Monday ni serikali peke yake ilikuwa inalinda mabarabara zetu zote. Kama ni serikali ililinda mabarabara, wale walipita kuchoma mali ya watu, walipita wapi? Walipita wapi? Nataka kuuliza pia madugu zangu wale wanahudumia wa Kenya katika serikali. You may be learned, but the people of Kenya are equally learned. You have benefited in the past by dividing Kenyans. This time round, there is no Kenyan who will hate the other Kenyan for anyone to benefit. Some of the narratives being crafted are crafted using government machinery, using government resources, both human resources and monetary resources. Na pesa ya Wakenya hatutakubali itumike ati serikali yenyewe ndio inaleta narratives za kugawanya Wakenya. Kama mtu anataka watu wagawanyike, aende agawanye kwake, sio kwa Wakenya.
Ladies and gentlemen, after listening to Ndindi Nyoro, I can comfortably confirm here that in politics, there are no permanent enemies, as well there are no permanent friends. Today you can be with this person, tomorrow you are not with him, and you are with someone else. So that is the nature of the Kenyan politics. Who knew at this point Ndindi Nyoro could be criticizing the same government that he personally campaigned for in 2022? Who knew that William Ruto could kick out Ndindi Nyoro from the chairmanship seat in the Budget Appropriation Committee in the National Assembly? Who knew that Gachagua and William Ruto could not be seeing eye to eye as we speak today? Indeed, in politics, there are no permanent friends, neither are there permanent enemies. That is not the basis of this video here today. Today, I want to talk about why is Ndindi Nyoro of late now coming out to speak. Before I take you through that, ladies and gentlemen, Ndindi Nyoro is the Member of Parliament for Kiharu. Kiharu is in Murang'a County. Ndindi Nyoro is among the most performing and best performing members of Parliament in the country as we speak today. Ndindi Nyoro is among the most informed members of Parliament when it comes to the economics of the country. So therefore, when Ndindi Nyoro speaks, I always listen to him because of the content that he has. Let us also not forget that Ndindi Nyoro is one of the hopefuls of the people of Mount Kenya. In that after Gachagua is gone, after Uhuru Kenyatta is gone, Ndindi Nyoro is left at the table. This is a leader that we must look at closely. On this particular video, I want to take you through step by step on some of the reasons as to why Ndindi Nyoro has finally come out to speak the way he's doing today. But before I take you through, ladies and gentlemen, if this is the first time you're watching my videos at Mukwa Times, kindly take a second or two to subscribe, like, and comment, because that is the best support you can always give this channel. My number is always here. Ladies and gentlemen, for those who call me, thank you so much. Please don't shy away. Call me, talk to me, and enlighten me further on major political issues from where you're watching from. Ladies and gentlemen, without much wasting of time, let me dive into the topic today.
Tuseme tunaomboleza sana kama wa Kenya that the government that is charged in protecting the lives of Kenyans is the ones tunaona wa Kenya wanapotelea hapo katikati. Juzi tumeona kijana anaitwa Ojwang kuandika kitu kwa social media anatolewa uhai. Jana tunaona kijana anauza, mwanabiashara tu wa miaka michache sana 22, anauza masks, anapigwa na risasi kichwa kwa makosa nothing, hakuna makosa alikuwa amefanya. We want to request everyone in government, you must respect the lives of Kenyans.
My reason number one as to why Ndindi Nyoro has finally come out to speak, and actually more frequently after Gachagua has left, it is because he wants to fill the gap that Gachagua left on after he had gone to the United States of America for 2 months, as he had indicated before. Now, let me first give you some story here. After the impeachment of Gachagua, he ensured that he had taken over the entire politics of the Mount Kenya region. In that right now, if you want the Mount Kenya votes, Gachagua must put a tick, most likely, by 90%. I see it on the comment section here. People feel strongly that Gachagua is the person to speak on behalf of the Mount Kenya region. Ladies and gentlemen, the presence of Gachagua has basically covered the voices of all other politicians who could be having something to say in the Mount Kenya region. So therefore, because he's always watched, always followed, because of his political activities like now launching the party, campaigning against William Ruto, and actually ensuring that he has fought for the people of Mount Kenya who are being hurt as we speak today by the current regime, especially the youths. Ladies and gentlemen, Ndindi Nyoro felt like this is the gap after Rigathi Gachagua was left that he needs to fill. So as we speak today, Ndindi Nyoro felt like if Gachagua has gone to the US, then there's nobody who is most vocal than him. And now if he takes over, the people of Mount Kenya are going to remember and see him differently. And probably, he will be able at least also to remain much more politically relevant. Also, when Rigathi Gachagua comes back, he is also coming to work with people who stood by the people of Mount Kenya when he was away. So Ndindi Nyoro is also positioning himself, being an old friend of Rigathi Gachagua, to ensure that when Rigathi Gachagua comes, he has a better environment for him to go closer to him and probably help him in the campaigns that we have right now in the country as far as the DCP party and one term are concerned. Number two is this. Ladies and gentlemen, you have to also know that Rigathi Gachagua has a case in court. In a scenario where it's bad to vie, and you know vying entails even to the deputy president or maybe running mate. Therefore, the Mount Kenya region must be finding its way to position itself either at the DP position or even the presidency. If you look around, who else is able to come and fit in Rigathi Gachagua's shoe in case it's not allowed? In case it's barred from contesting? Ladies and gentlemen, there's no one else other than Ndindi Nyoro. Why? Ndindi Nyoro has a national outlook. Ndindi Nyoro is actually accepted by the people of Mount Kenya basically because of his performance. Also, Ndindi Nyoro is informed in terms of economics, and most importantly, is also youth. That is very crucial for the youth of this country. So Ndindi Nyoro, ladies and gentlemen, he has to groom himself now to ensure that in case Rigathi Gachagua is not allowed, then there's someone else who can be able at least to be supported by the people of Mount Kenya, because it is not practical that the people of Mount Kenya can entirely miss the presidential seat and as well the running mate seat. I don't think so. So therefore, as we speak today, I'm strongly convinced that Ndindi Nyoro is also seeing that gap, in that in case Rigathi Gachagua is bad, then he's there to step up. Another thing that I have to say here, it is that Ndindi Nyoro's association with President William Ruto, especially after Rigathi Gachagua had been impeached, ladies and gentlemen, and also plus some other sentiments that are made across that Ndindi Nyoro is very close to William Ruto and doing some one or two things, making him to be even at some point to be seen as a mole of President William Ruto. It is necessary for him to prove to the people of Mount Kenya that he is indeed not a mole of President William Ruto, by ensuring that he has also criticized where things are not going good as far as William Ruto's regime is concerned. That is very important. He needs to gain back the trust of the people of Mount Kenya so that at least he can also remain politically relevant. Another reason I feel strong that ladies and gentlemen, that we're having Ndindi Nyoro saying some of these sentiments across is the fact that he has to ensure that he has maintained the security of Mount Kenya. We all know that in these two last demonstrations that have occurred, I mean that of 25th June 2025 and also this of Sabasaba, the Mount Kenya, it is the region that has been hurt most. Burning of various buildings and businesses across the country by goons. Ladies and gentlemen, the shooting of various people, including a kid, right straight to the head within the Mount Kenya region. And most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, that I cannot forget here, it is the fact that the sacking and also the political jabs against the people of Mount Kenya, especially the leaders. So Rigathi Gachagua was the person who was the center of protecting Mount Kenya region. In fact, at the comment section, one of the people said that if Rigathi Gachagua goes for 2 months, oh God, how are we going to be? Please, Rigathi Gachagua, reduce the number of times that you're going to number of months you're going to the United States. A clear indication that the people felt that they'll feel that absence of Rigathi Gachagua. Of course, that is a tactic of Rigathi Gachagua to be felt. But the fact is, the people of Mount Kenya need someone to step up. And Ndindi Nyoro is at the rightful position to step up and defend the people of Mount Kenya in case something happens before Rigathi Gachagua comes back. Also, last but not least, it is the nature of the people of Mount Kenya listening to the ground. So Ndindi Nyoro has studied the politics of Mount Kenya. He knows that if you go against the people, you are going home. So Ndindi Nyoro has realized that the entire Mount Kenya is speaking one language, one term. Especially after the shooting of people. burning of properties. Ladies and gentlemen, the people of Mount Kenya have made the decision. It's all about the people of the opposition, the leaders themselves, to organize themselves to push William Ruto out. And they'll get the people of Mount Kenya supporting them immensely. So therefore, the nature of Mount Kenya people is that you have to be loyal to the community. And Ndindi Nyoro knows that very well. So he had to ensure he's also loyal by standing by the people, with the people. See you next time for more videos. I don't know what's your take as far as Ndindi Nyoro is concerned, but that is what I had for today. Please feel free to share with me in the comment section.